Early voting is underway across most of the United States ahead of the November 8th midterm elections. This past week, President Joe Biden and his granddaughter Natalie cast their ballots in the president's home state of Delaware. Most states are considered safe for incumbents, leaving only a handful of true swing states that will determine the balance of power in Washington. Georgia is among those states where incumbent Democratic Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock is in a tight race with former football star Herschel Walker. As in many races this year, abortion access looms large.
On abortion, I'm a Christian. I believe in life. And I tell people this, Georgia is a state that respects life, and I'll be a senator that protects life.
Two women have accused Walker of paying for them to have the procedure. Meanwhile, Warnock says the government doesn't need to take part in that decision-making process.
The patient's room is too narrow and small and cramped a space for a woman, her doctor, and the United States government. We are witnessing right now what happens when politicians, most of them men, pile into patients' rooms.
Democrats fear Georgia is slipping away as an open microphone recently caught Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer telling President Biden the party is in danger of losing the seat. Republican leaders say they like their odds of taking power.
I think the Democrats are going to get a rude awakening on November 8th that, high inflation, high crime, open borders, not what the American public wants. So I'm hopeful that Republicans will pass good legislation and Joe Biden will sign it.
Democrats say a right to abortion access, which the Republican Party broadly opposes over a range of circumstances, will drive voters to the polls and help keep their party in power.
Abortion is a real big issue, and our fundamental freedoms. We're talking about who makes the decision. Is it a woman and her doctor, or is it politicians up in Washington?
Historically, a sitting president's party loses dozens of seats in the House of Representatives and a handful in the Senate, enough to shift the balance of power in Washington if the trend continues in the midterm elections. Arash Arabasadi, VOA News.